Good morning. This is another video. Today we're gonna rescue a couple of chickens, battery chickens actually. We have rescued some chickens before. They were free range from a lady. She's got an organization. She buys up all the chickens from battery farms or free range chickens. After I think after 18 months or something.
18 months.
Yeah, they're gonna start losing the feathers and stop laying, and that's usually a reason for the farmers to get rid of them. She buys them up and she tries to find a new home for them. You do with dogs, I guess, but she does it with chickens. She does a very good organization. It's a very good job. It's the organization called Mother Cluckers, isn't it? Mother Cluckers. I'll put a link underneath the video if you're interested. But today we're gonna pick up three. Three is the idea. 3 battery hens. Now these hens living in not so good environment, so there is some additional work necessary before we can actually let them roam free.
So the battery hens obviously have been living their cage hens, so they have not been used to actually roam free. They don't know how to be a chicken. They're probably, what is it, 4 or 5 together in a cage, and they usually are 6 standing on top of each other. They feed by a conveyor belt where the food comes past, and so it's basically you get all or you get nothing. So yeah, they have to be learning how to be a chicken again, to roam free, to scavenger. Their feet also are not used to grab onto a roost, so they have to be learned lots of things. Luckily, we've got some other chickens that they can mimic on and mirror off. But yeah, so in the beginning we have to separate them from the rest of the chickens to make sure that they're actually eating, that they're getting enough drinking water. They've been obviously in very controlled environments, so they're not used to outside temperatures, sunshine, all the bits and pieces. So yeah, it requires a bit of extra work to make them feel chicken again. So yeah, we've got them separated in the chicken pen, and we'll be monitoring food. We'll have special grinded food for them to slowly feed, because they're not used to eat and work around. We've got a special playpen that we will set up.
Yeah, that was used for the dogs before, so we don't have anything else, but we'll set it up inside the chicken pen. Put a roof on it, and we put some something, I don't know, something soft on the ground, so they can easily sit there, because they won't be sitting on a perch like Jeanette said. They're not used to that, so we have to teach them that. So sitting on the ground, and we'll put some, I don't know, some corrugated iron on top, so they don't get wet. At least then they can at least see the other chickens, so it's not new to them. Once that we're gonna introduce them more closely when they get off. So and this is gonna be the slow path to reintegration of being a chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they have to build up their strength in their feet as well, because they're not used to walking and scratching and standing a lot of time. So yeah, they're
just in cages on top of each other, so they're probably shitting on each other, and they're just sitting. The only thing they ever been exposed to, their feet, is just chicken wire basically, so it's going to be a bit of a change. And then maybe we'll lose a few, I don't know. But we're going to get 3. We're the last ones for today, so maybe if you got a few extra, maybe we'll take a few extra. We have to pay $15, which sounds like a lot of money, but she's gonna check them all. They're gonna be having all the necessary vaccinations and worming stuff and everything else. So she needs to travel. So I think she does a very amazing job. So we're happy to pay that, and there's plenty of other people.
So they're welcome in our little farm, little environment, and we'll make sure that we look after them very well.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. I'll try to film the progress and see how they're going. So, thanks for that.
To be continued.
Yeah. We're gonna have to steal the water bowl and the feeding trough of Woody, or Whitey, to keep her separate, because for some reason a couple months ago she lost almost 100% of her sight and she stopped eating until we figured out that she was almost blind. So we keep her separate now, and she knows where the food is and the water is, and she's been there for a couple of months now. It was only supposed to be temporary, but she's happy there. She's still laying eggs and leave her out once in a while. She's alright. She's good to come back into the pack, into the cage. So, but we have to steal her water bowl and feeding trough for a couple of weeks. She has to go back to this for a little while. She'll be right. I'm not going to buy new stuff for just a few weeks. So that will be the next step. Yeah.
Well, we should get. Where's May? Where's she gone? Where's my little? Oh, there she is. She, look, with the backwards leg. She's the mascot now.
Oh, is she?
Oh, gee.
She came from last October.
Ah, look at her, how good she is. Yeah, I know, I'm filming
Look
her.
at her back leg.
Yeah.
Oh, she broke it and it just healed like that?
I rescued her last October. She was virtually featherless, or not many feathers, and typically what happens is a lot of them are damaged, taken from the growing cage, because they're 3 days of age, they're put in a growing cage, and they just throw them into their lifelong cage, 5 per cage. So a few of them have leg injuries like hers. So she's a good mascot to show that even with that injury, she is still a warrior chicken. She is just, no, I'm not even going to bother looking at getting it x-rayed or rebroken or anything, because she is just perfectly happy.
Yeah.
So she's the good, spokesperson to come around to these places. But this rescue, about 630 so far, and 18 of them, no, I've got 21 at home with leg injuries.
I did that.
They don't pass the health check. 10 of them need wheelchairs, but I've only got 4 wheelchairs, so now I've got to buy another 6 wheelchairs.
And you can wheelchairs too.
They can't even move. Can't. I don't know how do they live? How do they
Yeah.
And about 8 or 10 of them have bad, no leg movement, limping. But it's because they don't get enough protein and because they're chucked around, But what I'm going to do today is when I give you your chookies, we're going to get them to do the catwalk for you. So even though they've been fully health checked on Friday and all of them walked fine, because it's the first time they've walked flat-footed, because this is what they're used to.
Because in the cages.
So it's like put you in high heels all your life and then say walk normally. Your tendons get sore. So I got, when I checked them again yesterday,
Yeah, I'm
4 of
filming
them
it.
had, and it's what we call an acute limp. So meaning it's not a long-term damage because it only happened from Friday to now. And I've already had, if any mother cluckers want them like you can have them for free, because all they've got is a little limp that will go because we know it's acute, and all I'm going to do if I take her home to hospital is I'm not going to treat her, she's just going to go in with the retirement village. And I've got far too many retired girls.
Retirement village?
I've got 57 in the retirement village, means I got them well, so now they go here. I don't adopt them, they live their life together with a rescued rooster. And I've got, I think, 42 in the hospital at home. I've got 4 different wards. I've got the leg ward, the ecolator colonitis ward, the eye nasal ward, but I've got them at home, so volunteers look after the ones in town, saves me a bit of time. So girls like her, because I know it's acute, like last week the same thing happened, and 2 of the mother cluckers that took them said within 3 days they're running around. I go, well, I know, but maybe it takes longer, because it's like if you hurt your ligament, but perfectly sprightly and everything. So
we can be happy to take a few more, I guess, and we'll have to pay for them too, actually. So, because we were the last ones, we were expecting you probably had a few left.
You see, look at, no, they've all gone.
Oh, they?
See that link?
Oh, yeah.
But it's she can still come home, so it's only if you're comfortable. See? So she's going to limp like that. I think
some of them we have got names, but
oh, we got 6, 7 of them at the moment. No, I'm not going to even.
There we go. I've already.
arrived. Got one extra. It was limping a bit, but Julie reckons she probably will be alright in a couple of days. Again, just be ready. These animals haven't had much usage in the legs.
Daylights? Haven't seen any daylight?
No, that's right. We're just they're bought on chicken wire, so this is all a bit different for them. Alright, let's see. Let's take the limp.
Put her inside and open it.
I'm not sure if she's gonna walk out.
Can we grab her? Oh,
Wow.
hello, Chucky. Hello, Chuck.
Right. She had pretty pale. I haven't seen any sunlight, and light is just artificial light, so we should get some colour back very soon. Right, let's see how we go with these three. Another one here. Here we go. There you go, mate. There you go. So, doesn't look like a lot of space, but it's a lot more space than they used to. So hopefully in a few weeks they've settled in. We've put a perch there, but so they can sit on it. But I doubt they will use that at the moment because they're not used to that. We have to help them. But we first give them a couple of days a bit of time to settle in, and then maybe we'll have to help them once in a while to put them on the perch so they can learn how to do that. Pretty docile, they're probably a bit traumatized by the travel and everything else.
And put back in a box.
Yeah.
Cage, at least they can see now.
Yeah. See the limp one is still
Sitting down.
down. Hopefully she'll get better. They're just walking and sitting on each other because that's what they did in the little cage they had. So they're sitting on each other, on top of each other, there was enough space. It's happening here again a bit. Come on. Time will tell. I'm mixing the food they're getting and to a finer mesh, because that's what they normally are fed. So slowly we'll mash less and less until they actually can eat these pellets. Still limping a bit, but walking. If Okay. What's going to happen? When they are exposed. They're helping each other. First ever sun. First sun rays on her body. There's only one spot in the chicken pen where there's a bit of sun. She found it. It's a little bit scary. You have to learn it though. Now we're a few days in, and I think enjoying the freedom to dig and to roll around the dirt. They seem to walk well. The one which was limping is not limping anymore, but something is happening. As you can see, they're all around here. And our own chickens don't seem to come out of here anymore. Just sitting here. Roosters there. There's one laying an egg, but they don't want to come out. This is the totally opposite of I thought what was going to happen. Because I thought these were going to be bullied. But I'm not sure if it has been recorded. We had one little fight going on, and they're all these four were backing each other up. It was pretty impressive to see. One chicken actually wanted to fight with one of these, and the other three were jumping in to help her. So it's interesting. It's definitely not what I expected. They seem to be pretty happy though. I think we'll just leave them for a little while in the pen though, so they know this is their home, and maybe a week or so, or maybe 2 weeks, we'll let them out, and then just hope that they'll come back to the pen again, and see if these guys are getting out. This is so weird. This is so weird. Anyway, we'll see how we go. They've learned pretty quick.